So I have this routine. I think most people do before they go to sleep, right? You check the locks, you make sure the windows are shut, the blinds are down, and the lights are off. It's not really a big deal. You just do and don't really think about it much. But since I'm alone in this place, I have to do everything myself. And I don't know. It never really felt like routine to me. I guess I never got used to it. Not really sure if I ever could. It's been like this forever. And it's honestly not getting any better. I start with the front door. I go and close it shut. And every single time, right before it fully closes, I see a face in that gap. Just half of a face. I think it's trying to get a reaction out of me. It changes sometimes. I see it on the porch when I close the door. It runs up and jams its face on the gap. I make sure to keep a straight face. I just slam the door and lock it. Then the windows. I pull the blinds down. And there's always someone on the lawn. Just standing there. Not doing anything. Just existing in the dark. Avoid staring or even looking at it. Not even sure how it looks like. I just know that it's there. I just go and shut the blinds. And then the lights. I turn off the one in the living room first. The second it goes dark, I know there's something in the corner. It's always the same spot. I just walk away. I don't look. I don't want to see it. Kitchen next. I reach for the switch. I can literally feel someone standing. Like they're waiting for me to turn it off so they can move. The hallway's the worst. When you turn the switch, the hall suddenly feels longer. Like the walk to my bedroom just doubled. By the time I get to my bed, it's all done. The doors, windows, blinds, and the lights. Everything turned off or closed shut. Another victory for me, I guess. At this point, I am drained and exhausted. Because the scary part isn't what happens after I'm in bed. It's the fact that I have to see it every night just to get to this point. I just don't know how people do it. I never had a choice. It's just part of my life. Has this ever happened to you? When you turn off the lights tonight, stay a little longer and check the dark. You never know. Something might be looking back. I was at a friend's house. We had an event to attend the next day, so I stayed over. I noticed her pretty early on, his sister. The thing is, he told me a while back that she went missing. But she was there, just walking around the house. No one was talking to her. No one was even looking at her. She passed through the room and nothing. It felt weird, but I didn't say anything. I just followed what everyone else was doing. I acted like I didn't see her either, even when she was close, even when I knew she was there. I just ignored her. Later on the day, everyone stepped out for a bit. It was just me in the house. That's when I messed up. I made a noise. She turned and looked straight at me and came up to me really fast. She stopped in front of me. Can you actually see me? I didn't answer right away. She stepped closer. You can, right? I nodded just a little. She started talking, saying they were hurting her, keeping her locked in, that she hasn't been outside in years. She said it's been 3 years, and that they blame her for their grandma's passing. She was shaking, talking really fast, like she didn't have much time. Then I heard a car outside. I looked at the door for a second, and when I looked back, she was gone. Like she was never there. When my friend came back in, I asked her about her. He looked confused, said she was in the hospital, recovering. She showed me a picture. She was in the bed, the wires and tubes. Didn't look like someone walking around the house. He told me that they found her a couple of days ago. She got lost for days in a hiking incident. I tried to explain what I saw, but he just cut me off, told me to stop, said I wasn't being funny. So I just dropped it. That night, I was staying in the guest room with the lights turned off. I was just scrolling on my phone, trying to find sleep. I hear the door open, slowly. Someone was walking inside the room. I closed my phone and kept my eyes closed. I didn't move. The steps got closer, right next to the bed. I could feel it, right beside me. Then it leaned in, close to my ear. You believe me, don't you? Growing up, we had this one rule. If you hear something in the hallway at night, you do not get out of bed. My parents told me it was just fairies. You know, dancing and playing. As a kid, you believe that. I think it's cute. And I actually liked it. I hated hearing weird sounds at night. So the idea of fairies dancing helped me fall asleep a little faster. I was woken up by the sound. It sounded like a fight. Like someone was being dragged. I tried to come back to sleep. I remembered our rule that they are just fairies dancing. But it was impossible for me to ignore. I could hear them begging, just crying out. Please, forgive me. Over and over again, louder each time. It sounded so heavy. The screams that followed, I will never forget. Once the screaming stopped, there was just silence. Then I heard a loud thud on the floor, followed by what sounded like someone dragging something heavy toward the stairs. I didn't move. I stayed under the covers until the sun came up. The next morning, my dad is just sitting there at the table. It looks like he hasn't slept in a week. He asks me, "Did you hear anything in the hall last night?" I saw the scratches on the floor. There was still blood. I looked at him and I just said, "No." He said, "Good." He didn't even look relieved. He just nodded a little, like it was the answer he was waiting for. Then he went quiet. Didn't ask anything else. Didn't bring it up again. We just sat there, like it never happened. We didn't talk about it after that. Not that day. Not after. I never broke that rule. Not once. If you hear something in the hallway at night, you stay in bed.